Now, Chef Jeremy and I were on QVC 2 yesterday and we were talking about flies.
Oh, David.
I was on social media and I watched a microscopic fly land on some food. You don't want to know what it does. It does something unmentionable.
I'm going to have nightmares, Dave. David, I'm going to have nightmares for like a week.
All right. How about you make, we need to work on your microphone because I think it is, yeah, if you can step off, Caroline's going to work with you. And I will tell you that if you're looking to cut your carbs by 33%, what you want is the GreenPan Fuzzy Logic carb-reducing 8-cup rice cooker and tools. This machine will work like a percolator to take some of the starch out of the water and, in effect, take carbs out of the rice. Brown rice, white rice, wild rice, whatever you're making, 33% less carbs. Now, Fuzzy Logic is a real thing. Now, it's also free shipping and handling. Is your mic working now, Chef Jeremy?
So. Can you hear me now?
I don't know. Can we hear him now?
I think so.
Oh, yeah, we can hear you now.
All right.
All right. Now, this is a remarkable machine because it cuts carbs by 33%.
It is the most incredible thing I've seen. Whenever I cook rice now, I cook rice at home all the time. It is the best rice cooker if you make regular rice, number one, because of that fuzzy logic, which means you'll never overcook or undercook rice. But if you're going to cook rice, why not take a third of the carbs out? Here's how it works, okay? Right here, we cooked one. All you do is put this insert in here, you add a right amount of water, you press the low carb function, and this is your starchy carb water. So if you're wondering, how do you take a third of the carbs out of rice? This isn't just like washing your rice off and getting the debris on the outside. This is actually represents a third of the starch carbs that are in the rice. So what it does is it cooks, it percolates up, brings it out, but what you're left with, David, is perfect, delicious.
Now, a lot of people are wondering what's the condition of that rice like? Very fluffy, very separated.
Yeah, it's just so, I mean, you would never know the difference. When I do my sushi bowls.
Stuck together.
No, this is when I add my vinegar, my mirin, and I make sushi rice with this, and it's delicious. And you would never know that, like, you take this, if you have salmon and broccoli, maybe you cut carbs and you lost weight and now you're just maintaining that weight. Why not just take a third of those carbs out of there, and the rice is the same, you'll never notice it, and then I can hit this with the sauce and season this just
or some butter.
A butter, or you're talking about just a nice teriyaki sauce or glaze. That's so good right there. Oh my gosh, that is so good. And you know what? You cut a third of the carbs.
Now, let me try your rice because I have not had rice since the last time we presented this.
Okay. And I don't know if you want to try, here, you can do regular rice.
I can do regular rice.
Now that's unseasoned, by the way. That's
fine.
Just regular rice. You want to try that?
Hello, old friend. A little bit more in my ham. Now, the carb-reducing technology, water boils and quickly dissolves starch into rice. The moisture circulates throughout the unit, and the low-carb tray collects the starch and separates it from the rice.
That's right. So it doesn't just settle in the rice, and this is how it does it. It removes that starchy water out of there, and it's really simple. Now, if you want to make regular rice, and by the way, the low-carb works on white rice, brown rice, and wild rice. So all three functions, and we can go through and I'll show you all the functions in a second. But again, if you just want to do regular rice, you could do it the same way. It makes up to 8 cups of rice. This is just standard regular rice here, and I'm telling you, you would never know the difference. I mean, they really are the same. This one's got sauce on it. This is the low carb. This is the regular. So if you're a traditionalist and you want that extra starch in there, you can still do it the same way. Okay, and let's just do the functions. When you press start, we'll go through them right here. All you're gonna do is go like this. That's white rice function. Here's your brown rice function. Your multigrains. Your wild rice. Now, if you insert the tray it comes with, there's your low carb white rice, low carb brown rice. There's a soup function. There's a quinoa function for perfect quinoa. You could do beans, David. I mean, pinto beans, black beans, or steel cut oats, all of that on there. And there's even a warm function here. So when you're done, it will automatically go to warm and keep your rice warm till you're ready to eat. And let me show you how to make, I'm gonna make some low carb rice for you real quick. Here's all it is. You're gonna do 1.5 cups of rice, just regular rice.
Regular rice.
I always wash my rice, but when you do this, you don't have to because it takes the water out. Then you're going to fill this up. Regular rice inside, you see those lines? One side's brown rice, one side's white rice. So I would just fill up to the line of the amount of rice that you put in. Flip this around, And there's your low carb rice line. If you can see, it's right there. So I'm just gonna fill up to that line. This is how easy it is. I mean, I do this right before I'm about to cook my protein. You put in the tray, you close it, you turn it on. I'm gonna go right here to low carb white, press start, like that, boom, and it'll be done. 45 minutes, perfect rice.
Perfect rice and nicely separated. So if you want to add a little bit of seasoning to it and then some butter.
Yeah. Okay, or how about perfect quinoa? There's nothing better in summertime than a nice like Greek quinoa salad. I mean, stir that in with all that just delicious with some feta in there and some chopped veggies. And oh my gosh, that is so good. That quinoa salad. Make perfect quinoa in here. So not just for rice.
It's hearty.
It's delicious. It's kind of hearty, filling, and light at the same time.
Yep.
I love that. Okay, and let's keep going because next to this, if you want to do steel cut oats.
Like oatmeal?
Oatmeal, and not instant, from scratch, the real good stuff. Again, you have it for that. So you could do breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It has that fuzzy logic, which there's nothing fuzzy about that. What that is, there's a microchip inside this that monitors the food as you cook it.
Let's put it on some.
Yeah, go ahead. Oh, let's just get in there. Let's get
There's some blueberries.
Berries. I like to just, you know what? Let's just top this all. There you go.
Okay, there you go.
There it is. That's a beautiful thing. But the fuzzy logic chip monitors your food so you never burn it, you never burn rice, you never overcook it. And it's wonderful. You use it all the time.
We
Easy to
have
clean.
color choices, sir. This is the graphite. Here's the graphite. All right, there's graphite. Beside that is the cream. And then we walk down here to the mint julep and the Oxford blue. All these work exactly the same way. You just choose a color because it works for you. And that's why everybody enjoys the color. Now, Chef Jeremy.
Yes, sir.
Are you coming back or are you done?
No, I have 2 more things.
Two more.
Dos.
I don't have any idea what order things are in. I know things are in the show, and I know you have 2 more, but I don't know when they come.
Talking of ordering, I ordered your towels.
Did you?
The sandals.
So did I.
Life is a beach, right? I mean, come on, I love it. It's perfect for me.
We have 300 towels left, and this is the first day they've been on the air.
I got a set.
The summer.
The
I
sandals
bought a
sold
set
me.
for myself and a set for my mom.
Yeah.
So, Mom, if you're watching, there's a set of towels on the way to you. All right, now, thank you, sir.